Well, welcome to today's session on learning to take care of ourselves, practices for self-care that can help us to have better health and also better relationships and strong immune system and well-being. They are all connected. And tonight, this afternoon, I want to work with you about what to do if you wake up in the middle of the night and cannot go back to sleep, or even if you're having troubles to fall asleep. And I want to invite you to have this problem of insomnia like if it was a gift to you. So I want you to befriend the night, and I'll explain how and why. Usually during the day, we are busy, right? We have lots of things to attend, roles to fulfill as parents, husbands, caretakers, in our professions, in so many things. We have to do errands, this, that, and the other. So the day is busy and there is sunlight or cloudy day or whatever, but there are tons of things around us and make us be distracted. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, you are entering a space that's totally yours, and it's like a special laboratory because you have this ideal condition of being in silence and that the rest of the world also has gone to sleep. So there is this stillness, natural stillness all around you. There is darkness. Probably your bedroom has more or less not a lot of light coming in. So you can even open your eyes and do these kind of practices we're going to be doing with the eyes either closed or open, but in a still, quiet, relaxed atmosphere. And it's your place, you're safe. You are familiar to it, you know what it is there. So what is the key component that's going to turn your tossing and turning into an opportunity for a happier life and a deep rest? And the whole thing is, don't even try to recuperate your sleep. Because if you have the expectation, okay, now I need to get back to sleep, and I'm not getting back to sleep, and why am I not getting back to sleep, and all that, you are awake in a state of resistance, and so it becomes more and more unbearable. If instead of that, you wake up and you go, oh, wow, I have been invited again to work with my nervous system and to train it so that we can be more peaceful during the day, and so that I can relax here in the bed. I don't know if I'll fall asleep or not, but I'm not even going to be counting on it. So I have these extra hours. I don't have anywhere to go, anything to do. This is my time to play, explore with these different techniques. So it's very, very important, the way we speak to ourselves when we encounter challenges, all kinds of challenges during the day. The more we resist, the more they persist, and the more they get ingrained in our system, and we come at night with, resisting during the whole day, and we put the head there and we pretend that, okay, now everything's going to be fine. Well, no, excuse me, you have been exercising this other muscle, so that's the one that's firing. And you go, well, I don't know if I can change a lot during the day because it's already very busy. Okay, here you have the opportunity. Exercise the muscle of relaxing and of accepting and welcoming something that initially is not what you would have chosen and not what you prefer, but take these moments to work with your nervous system. And you say, well, okay, that's all sounds more or less possible, plausible, but how? So what I'm going to propose to you is that that we practice the 8 breaths that we have done before, but laying down. And the 8 breaths if you just are coming for the first time here and you haven't, you don't know what I'm talking about with the 8 breath. These 8 breaths that we have been practicing is a special form of breathing that was taught by Baba Haridas. Baba Haridas is I would say, is a saint of our days. He's dead now, but he lived to be 90 and had not only an exemplary life and created beautiful institutions and places for people to keep developing their human potential, like Mama Donna Center, where there is a school for children and high school, but also there is a beautiful temple and places where people can go to learn. I teach there several times a year. And he also created amazing institutions in India, like there is a home school and orphanage for children that are abandoned, and then they are given so much love, like a new family, and accompanied all the way until they become professionals. So many good things. Among other things, he was very well versed in classical yoga. When I discovered Mama Donna, I found that in Mama Donna there were all the same teachings and practices of the school where I had studied in India in the early 70s, a school that trained yoga teachers to teach yoga in India. And the training lasted a whole year. So within yoga, there are 8 limbs, and the first 2 ones are yamas and niyamas, observances and restraints, psychology 101 on how we relate to ourselves and to others. Then there is the asanas, which is this 12 basic poses that then there are hundreds of others related to them with similar results if you keep them for some time. So there are the yamas and niyamas, the asanas, and then there's a pranayama, and this is in order of subtleness. Pranayama is the working with the breath, and then there is pratyahara, which is the withdrawal of the senses, and those are the 8 breaths that we have practiced before. So these 8 breaths that are in themselves very relaxing, because it's the bridge between action, like would be asanas, pranayama, living in your life and observing these principles of how to relate to yourselves and others, and the states of meditation. So pratyahara is the withdrawal of the senses, is how you can go from being busy in your mind to actually coming back home to your body, and then feeling the sensations in the body, and then even going deeper into states of deeper and deeper relaxation through these particular breathings. There are different forms of pratyahara. This is not the only one, but this is one that we have been practicing here in these classes that we have had up to now. So if you want to see the 8 breathings, there is another video where we do it sitting. I'm going to review with you a little bit what the 8 breathings are, and we are going to do them laying down. And they are very powerful and easy to learn, and they don't have side effects. And some of these you could also perhaps explore it by laying down and just coming back into breath and relaxing. But if you do on the 8 breathings, that's even more powerful. So you will have 2 possibilities at the end of this. You can remember the 8 and practice the 8, or take from the 8 maybe the first 3 ones, or whichever one resonates more with you, or just the understanding that instead of fighting with your body and with your mind and resisting the annoyance of getting a walk in the middle of the night yet one more time, you are going to use this as an opportunity of how can I befriend my nervous system? How can I work with these neural pathways that connect my breathing with my vagus nerve, and through the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve in our body and affects all our vital organs, and is also the main nerve within the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that stimulates resting, repairing, and healing. I have been working lately with Dr. Steve Porges and with Sue Carter, and they also have pointed to these most recent discoveries in neuroscience that confirm that these kinds of breath, which I also taught to them, are powerful. And he was explaining, the different neural pathways and how they connect to the vagus nerve and how they connect to the heart. And so thousands of years ago in India, through intuition and through practice and through spiritual practice too, the sages got to these understandings of the power of breath and of particular forms of breath to go deeper and deeper in ourselves. So let's review these 8 kriyas, or 8 forms of action, 8 breath with intention of withdrawing further and further in a relaxed state, a state of oneness with everything, no resistance, no fighting, just, okay, this is what has been put in my plate. It fulfills a function, is an opportunity to learn to work with my nervous system, and in fact to strengthen it by being able to bring my mind, my attention and intention to these practices, which are so powerful and which are very relaxing. The breath, the relaxation of your whole nervous system, and your bringing again the mind to this intentionality of relaxing, and also sensing what's coming from your viscera, from your body, and creating a sense of a framework of relaxation around whatever arises. Okay, so that's the invitation today. Let's review the 8 breaths, sitting and laying down. I invite you to sit in a position that's comfortable for you. And also I hope that today maybe you have some place where to lay down for the time that we are laying down. I don't know if you have to go to another room or if you can put your whatever you're resting further back, but it would be great to do the practice actually laying down. So just a quick review of the 8 breathings and the difference between abdominal breath and chest breathing. The abdominal breath, we bring the hand like right where the navel is and immediately under it. And we can bring one hand or the 2 hands, and just for a moment, breathe in a way that as we exhale, the front wall of the abdomen comes back towards the back. And then when the time comes to inhale, we allow that front wall of the abdomen to come forth while the air comes all the way down to abdomen. So let's do 2 or 3 of these, trying to find your own way of surfing these gentle waves of air that are coming in. Inhaling, the abdomen expands, and exhaling, the abdomen gently comes in. One more time. Inviting your body to relax every time as you exhale. Invite the whole body to relax, which becomes even deeper when you are laying down and being supported by the bed. And then the chest breathing, we're going to have our hands at the, well, let's have the hands like this. And then as we inhale, push the elbows out and feel how the abdomen expands. And then as you exhale, just bring the hands and the elbows in and notice how the ribs come in. So the air is coming all the way, the top part of the lungs and the lower part where it meets the diaphragm. And now for a moment, just without the hands, but same expansion. inhaling and exhaling through the nose, or inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, but just mainly paying attention to the chest breathing. And always inviting a smile, which helps to relax. When you smile, there is a connection to the heart through the heart meridian, which starts at your armpits and goes all the way here, but has internal ramifications to the corners of the lips. So smiling helps to relax your heart, the energy in your heart. Excellent. So now you know the difference between when the air is moving down at your abdomen or when it's at your chest. And in these 8 breaths, the first 5 are going to be inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, and I'm going to be guiding you. And you can count the 5 by bringing attention to, let's say, your thumb and your index and each one of the fingers in order, or reverse order if you prefer, whatever. But it's an easy way to still be connected to sensations of the body instead of having to go into counting 1, 2, 3, whatever. Okay. So first 5 are inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. The next ones are inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, also chest breathing. The third kriya or form of breath is going to be abdominal breath. And in that case, we are going to be taking the air through the mouth, feeling how the abdomen expands. So the air is coming down here. Then close the mouth and exhale through the nose. And at that time, you can feel the movement that is coming from your abdomen all the way through the back, the vagus nerve, and then connecting to the nose. So there is this continuous influence between the breath coming in and the breath coming out. And for me, particularly in this third one, as I close the mouth and I'm exhaling, I can feel the movement, all along the vagus nerve and then coming out through the nose. But it's happening really in all the breath. And then the fourth and fifth one, it's just half of the alternate breathing. So we are going to close the right nostril with the hand, with the right thumb, and then we are going to inhale through the left nostril. We always start inhaling through the left. Chandra Vedana, the cooling light of the moon, Chandra. And then exhaling through the right, also that cooling light. And we do that 5 times, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, the cooling breath that helps to also relax and cool the body. And then we do the other half, which is inhaling through the right nostril, exhaling through the left 5 times. And that's Surya Vedana, a little bit of the warmer energy of the early morning sun. So I'm not really staying long with each one of these because we are going to be doing them laying down, but just for you to have some idea of what's coming. And then number 6 is going to be abdominal breath. And we are inhaling and exhaling through the nose, bringing the abdomen in as we exhale. And then not inhaling so much, but just mainly releasing the abdomen, so that in the vacuum that was created as we exhale, then as we release the abdomen and inflate it a little bit, the air comes in into that empty space. You see when we are practicing. That's the one that sometimes is a little bit, takes a little moment to feel it more flowing. But for other people, maybe it would be a great one. So I don't want to set any kind of expectations, but just in case you feel it a little bit difficult, it's a bit contrary to what we usually do, which is a more clear exhale and inhale. And then number 7 is abdominal, taking the air through the mouth to abdomen, and exhaling also through the mouth. So here we are bringing the abdomen in, and we are blowing the air out through the mouth. In this one, I also feel a lot the movement all along from the abdomen to the nose and the viscera also. One can feel them a little bit in a relaxed way. And that's what's the beauty, that we can be working, bringing healing and relaxation to all our different organs, and stimulating the tone of our vagus nerve, which is this nerve that has so much to do with our mental health and emotional health and our general well-being. And then the eighth one is chest breathing, and it's going to be 5 little sips. So you're filling your chest with air without forcing, and then the exhale is through the mouth. And of course, it's a long exhale, probably the longest exhale in the whole series of the 8. And it's nice that we end with a long exhale, because that really stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, and it sends you into a deep sense of relaxation. So it's the longest exhale because as you were taking these 5 sips through the nose at the chest, you really get quite a bit of air without forcing, and then slowly, gently, deeply, continuously, you have a long exhale, which helps you to really relax. Okay, so let's try laying down. If you can, I invite you to be laying down and try and see how it feels. Okay, just allow yourself to be guided by my voice. You don't need to be looking, because we have already reviewed more or less how this is going to go. And if you fall asleep in the middle of it, no problem. God be blessed. It means your nervous system is taking what it needs to and it's allowing the thing to happen. So don't worry. There is going to be, this I'm going to put again so that you can see it and follow it. And so just be like children exploring. Okay, I know the 8 breaths. I know that they are a transition into a more meditative, relaxing state. Let me see if I can befriend the night and befriend this practice by doing it also when I wake up at night. Or let's say you woke up, you had to go to the bathroom, you came back and you're thinking, oh no, now I'm not going to be able to sleep, whatever. Instead of that, you go, oh, I have this gift. I have an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to work, and I'm not even taking time from my busy day. So you go into it with this relaxation. You don't fight it. You don't feel frustrated or annoyed with your body, with yourself, because you cannot fall asleep. You just see it like an extra opportunity to really connect with your body and help it to relax. And as you keep doing it, you are planting the seeds for a more relaxed day the next day. And also you are planting slowly the seeds to eventually be able to fall asleep as you practice this. But if you have been with problems of insomnia for, let's say, 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, I don't know, however long, don't expect it that in one night it's going to change. Maybe it will, but really don't expect that. You are retraining your whole nervous system. But what else is there? Why not? Why not? Why tussle and turn? Or instead of that, befriend the night, befriend your nervous system, and do this. And if at the end of it you're still asleep, either do it again, or I'm going to suggest some other things. But yeah, really see your insomnia as a gift, and you will already be on the way of being able to overcome it, but you're not expecting anything. You're just working, knowing that the more you resist, the more it persists. So that's my invitation for you. Okay, so I'm seeing people are getting somehow situated so that they can lay down and have the practice laying down. Perfect. Again, there is nothing interesting that's going to be happening here, so you can just either close your eyes or open your eyes and just follow the voice and go inward. Because if you are trying to look outside and trying to go inside, you are wasting some of the energy by going out. So just get the invitation and go in. Just follow the voice. Okay. Are we ready? Let's go for it. Oh, it's so nice. So we lay in bed or on the sofa and close the eyes for a moment and notice the support that the bed or the sofa is offering to us. Notice also how our breath is moving. Whatever way it's going is great. Just turning the gaze inward and going into this exploration as children of let me see how to relax, how to work with my nervous system, befriending the nervous system, befriending the night, making the insomnia an opportunity to heal and to grow and to repair and relax. So we're going to go for the 8 breaths, the pratyahara practice, the withdrawal of the senses, which means bringing the attention to our breath and our body, our viscera, and then also going deeper into a sense of relaxation, of surrendering, of silence and quietness. First one is chest breathing. So we bring the hands to our chest, 1 or 2 hands. And we are going to be inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. 5 breaths. So you're going to be counting by sensing inside each one of your fingers as you do the 5 breaths. So we inhale slowly, gently, and deeply through the nose, chest breathing. And when the time comes to exhale, we also exhale through the nose. Don't worry if there is any little movement also at your abdomen or whatever. Just keep bringing your attention mainly to your breath and having the intention that it will happen at the chest, and noticing the slight movement of your hand, of the hand that's resting at the chest. Inviting your body to relax with every exhalation, totally melting in the support of the bed or the sofa. So each one of us has a longer or shorter way of breathing. That's perfect. If you have already finished, just for a moment, observe how you feel. And now we are going to go to the second Kriya, second mode of breath, which is also a chest breathing and is inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, chest breathing. So inhaling slowly, gently, and deeply through the nose, like sighing. Feeling the chest expanding. Exhaling slowly, gently, deeply through the mouth, blowing the air out gently. Allowing the whole exhalation to be completed. Usually the exhalation is a little bit longer than the inhalation. See if that happens for you too. Inviting the whole body to relax. And observing the sensations in your body. It's possible that as you start with these breathings, you notice some more activity in your legs or in your arms or wherever. And that's okay, that's perfect because that's what it is. And you keep bringing the attention and intention to relaxing. So you keep bringing the attention to the breathing and sending to your whole body the invitation to keep relaxing in whatever way it can, including if your legs are twitching or whatever. Just keep breathing and sending invitation to relax. And eventually you will listen. You just have to keep practicing with the next steps too. The next step, the third one, is abdominal breath. So you're going to be taking the inhalations through the mouth, and the air is going to go all the way to abdomen, and the abdomen is going to expand up. And then as we exhale, you close the mouth and exhale through the nose. And the abdomen is going to come slightly back towards the back. 5 of these breaths, abdominal breath, inhaling through the mouth to abdomen, closing the mouth, exhaling through the nose. See how it goes for you. And without judging, when I say see how it goes, I mean bringing the attention to your whole body, inviting it to relax, sensing your viscera, your whatever is happening there, and sensing the quietness behind it all, the stillness. You can also bring your attention to your hand and to each of the fingers as you count 5 by sensing the energy field of your hand and of the finger that it's helping you to count each finger. sensing for a moment this sense of relaxation that comes as we keep bringing the attention and intention to the body. Relaxation is re-embodiment, and that's how Stephen Porges explained the other day, which I thought it was beautiful, the words he put to the state of relaxation. It's a gift of healing. That's what he said. I loved it. So continuing to practice with this gift of healing, of relaxing, we are going to go to Kriya number 4 and 5, which is Kriya number 4 is inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right 5 times. And Kriya number 5 is going to be the reverse. So as we try to inhale through just one nostril, the traditional way is using this Vishnu mudra with using the thumb to close the nostril we're not using. So we start with the left being open. Inhaling through the left, close the left, exhale through the right. We're going to do 5 of these. This is Chandra Vedana, the breathing of the moonlight. And it has a cooling, calming, quieting effect in the body. Inhaling the moonlight, exhaling the moonlight, cleansing your whole body with this relaxation and cooling, gentle cooling. This is a chest breathing. Don't worry too much if some of the air goes to abdomen. The main thing is inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Sometimes it's easier as you're sitting to keep the abdomen tucked in, but do what you can without forcing. Relax into your own way of doing the Chandra Vedana, inhalation of the cool light of the moon, exhalation of that same light. And at the end, you lower the hand. I usually like to open my nostrils a little bit by pushing outward. So there's a chicken point there, like a fragrance that helps to clear the nose. Now the next one is Surya Vedana, and it's closing the left nostril so that we can inhale through the right. And then closing that so that we can exhale through the left. This Surya Vedana is inhaling the warm light of the early morning sun and having that sense of light and relaxation bathing your whole body. This blessing of the light, new light in your life every morning. It's also chest breathing. But for you happens to happen in the abdomen, don't worry. Just concentrate on the sensation of the inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left in a relaxed way. inviting your body to relax, having a gentle smile in your lips, and a sense of gratitude for the blessings in your life. That helps a lot to relax at night. Instead of counting sheep, count blessings. You will feel protected, thankful, have this sense of awe and gratitude for all the blessings in your life. From the early morning sun to the flowers, the birds, your friends, your health, your eyes, your hands. You find your blessings and count them at night. For counting, I mean remember them at night and hold them in your heart to help relax into deeply resting. So we probably have done now the 5 Chandra Vedana, moonlight through the left, and exhaling through the right, and then 5 of the Surya Vedana, sunlight, inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Now, number 6 is abdominal breath, and we're going to exhale by bringing the abdomen in as we exhale. And then we release the abdomen, and the air comes in that vacuum that was created as we exhale. So 5 of these abdominal breaths, exhaling by bringing the abdomen in. Through the nose, we exhale. And the air also comes through the nose. This is excellent also for your digestion. For your immune system. As your guts are getting this gentle massage and relaxation. And it also connects the lower part of your vagus nerve, what Dr. Porges calls the dorsal vagal, all the way to the ventral vagal, which is the upper part of your vagus nerve, both of them regulating your digestion, your breathing, your whole parasympathetic functions of relaxing, repairing, and growing. Exhaling, bringing the abdomen in, exhaling through the nose. Allowing the air to come in by releasing the abdomen and inflating it like a balloon. Let's do one more of this. And sensing for a moment. Number 7 is abdominal breath. We are going to be taking the air through the mouth and exhaling it also through the mouth, which in itself is a cooling breath. So we open the mouth, take the air, and imagine that goes all the way to abdomen, and the abdomen inflates. Again, very relaxing. Almost like a big, big sigh. And then another really, really big sigh. Inviting your whole body to relax. smiling, enjoying, and experimenting with befriending your nervous system as you keep breathing. I lost count, but let's say one more. And finally, chest breathing, we end with these 5 little sips, like 5 little sighs of taking the air as the chest expands, and then exhaling through the mouth, also from chest breathing, the long, very relaxing exhalation. And of course, this is super triggering of your parasympathetic nervous system and excellent for your vagus nerve and the tone of your vagus nerve. So 5 deep breath through the nose, 1 long exhale through the mouth, and it's mainly chest breathing. But don't worry if some other part also move. Just concentrate on the 5 sighs, little sighing, and then 1 long. Okay, enjoy. Let's go for it. Inviting your body to relax. It's a gentle smile, still counting your blessings, remembering your blessings, taking them in. Each sip could be a blessing. Big smile. The exhalation can be a long thank you. Gracias. A sense of safety and connection for all the love that's present in our life, one way or another. For the compassion that we are cultivating right now towards ourselves, and the sense of tranquility and ease. One more. And for a moment, just sense your body, your mind, your breathing, without judging, without labeling anything, just a sense felt how you're feeling. Embracing whatever arises. It's a sense of curiosity, gratitude, of being ready to work with it, especially tailored for your journey of awakening. Pun not intended here. Your journey of falling asleep, falling awake, learning to befriend your nervous system. Gently coming back. You can still lay down if you like or sit. Big sigh. So you can, again, use these at night to befriend the night, to find positive ways to work with your insomnia. You can also do a more abbreviated or whatever length versions of this as you wake up. I would always advise not to just immediately jump out of bed into our busy day, but take a moment to again reconnect with your body and maybe sense the energy in your hands, one hand, the other hand, one foot, the other foot, just your chest, your breathing, abdominal breath, chest breathing. So something to just kind of come back into a sense of yourself. And then also this attitude of appreciation of all the blessings in our life. Even if we, let's say, we're sick or we're in a process of dying, and I have several students that are going through that. And what do we want to do with this precious life? You know, life, who sent me, somebody sent me this quote. In fact, I asked her to send me this quote, but I can't remember right now. I think it's a Baba Haridas quote. He said, life is not coming, it's going. And so use those precious minutes that you have, use them to cultivate peace, compassion, and love. Otherwise, you are losing the minutes that you have to keep cultivating that. And life keeps going. So you choose. Are you going to let it keep going and be in a state of resistance, which what you resist persists? And so that's what's happening with your, tossing and whatever. It's totally natural. And I have gone through that too. And I know many people who go through that too. And then the idea is, can we change it? Can we befriend the night? Can we befriend the silence, the quietness? Can we befriend our nervous system? Can we be active operators of our nervous system and guide our attention and intention to that? That's a term that Devdana uses also for the befriending of the system, the nervous system, which I think it's graphic too. So it's not so much about changing your nervous system, it's about changing the way we operate consciously or unconsciously our nervous system. So it's a never-ending journey, but it's worthwhile. Like Babaji said, life is going. What are you going to do with those precious minutes? And they are ripe with possibilities. And so when you wake up at night, it's a gift. Use that gift to learn to work with your nervous system. That's my invitation today. I hope you found it um, different. I hope inspiring, and that you try it and keep trying it. Let's say for a month, 2 months. I think you see the results even in shorter time than that. But I don't want to promise anything. You have been suffering from insomnia for a long time. Now we are talking about re-educating your nervous system, re-educating the way you very naturally react to some things that are not what you would prefer. I totally get it. And then the invitation is there. And the wonderful thing is that we are receiving this support from traditions that were developed over thousands of years. And we are also seeing it confirmed in the latest discoveries of science. And I am very excited about these conversations I'm having with Dr. Steve Porges and Dr. Sue Carter, because we are going back and forth into, okay, well, yeah, these are the afferents, these are the neural pathways that confirm why is it that as you are breathing, you feel this greater relaxation, and how is it influencing your viscera and your abdomen and your digestion and your heart. And yeah, of course, there is a heart rate that's being influenced through the breath, that then it goes, it influences your the stem brain and the beginning of the vagus nerve, and then it comes down. And, it's fascinating. So there it is. It's with you every day. You have it with you, and you especially have it with you at night when you wake up and it's all silent and all dark, and you have just nowhere to go, nothing to do, just inward. And bliss, smiling and counting your blessings. It will be amazing for preparing for the quality of the day that's coming up at 6 or 7 or whenever you get up. So I hope you try it, and I hope you persist with it, and you see the differences. With all my love to you. Thank you.